everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
Story time on how I got shot when I was 17 going on 18 during or after a robbery while I was with my so-called boyfriend at the time, thinking that I was grown and with his friends. I'm gonna use code names because I don't want to imprison nobody, even though it's been all these years. I'm 25 now. But some people, I think some stuff ended up happening because of the shooting. Some people went to jail, some people didn't. So I don't want to use somebody's names, they're going to use code names. So my boyfriend's code name was going to be John. We were with his two friends, J and B. So John was in the passenger seat, J and B was in the back seat. Also, John's daughter was in the car. Yes, I was a stepmama at 17. Girl, don't ask me why. So we're on our way to, let's say, Leroy's house. Leroy, just to let y'all know, is who shot me. On our way to Leroy's house, I had no idea what was about to happen because Leroy was John, my boyfriend, and B and J's friend. So I'm like, I'm never in a million years thinking this is about to go down. Never in a million years did I ever think that he was going to shoot me for sure. So we pull up to these apartments. They're 2-story apartments. They got balconies to where, like, if you come out of your apartment door, you on a little balcony. They were rinky-dink apartments, nothing nice, whatever. He's like, pull up over there, I gotta do something real quick. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we pull up, B, J, and John, all three get out the car, go up to the house, leaves me in the car with John's daughter, which we had a really good relationship. That was no problem. We had been in the car, like 40 minutes goes past. I had already called her, texted him twice. I'm like, what's taking so long? We've been sitting in the car, we ready to go, it's getting late. I'm not trying to be sitting out here, I feel uncomfortable sitting out here. Come on, like, I just started getting this bad feeling. I just kind of knew. So I'm in the car talking to baby girl, trying to keep her patient. You know, I think we was watching YouTube, I don't know, something. I look up, John comes sliding down the steps. B and J come doing like flips halfway down the steps. So I'm like in a frantic, like, why is everybody running? What's going on? What I should have knew what the red flag was immediately was everybody ran down the steps and immediately fled to the back seat and left me in the front seat. Bye-bye. So after they get in the car, they're like, go, 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 run, go, go, hurry up, hurry up. I'm overwhelmed. I also have anxiety really bad, so I'm not knowing what to do. So I go being nosy and look up like this, and I see Leroy pointing down the balcony with a gun pointed literally straight into my face. So I'm like, this Leroy, what y'all scared for? This is bro, he's not on that. So me being stupid, I look at him and I'm like, come on now, Leroy, like, you're not gonna shoot me. Some power steering fluid, so it made the steering wheel really, really hard to turn. So I was pulled into the parking spot instead of back then. That's how much y'all know I didn't know what was going on. Because any real gangster know if some shit like that going down, at least tell me to back in. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, so they come flying in the car, whatever. I go like this to him. He looks at me, and then I go like this, using all my might to turn the steering wheel so that I could back out and go this way out the apartment complex. And all I heard was gunshots. I remember looking forward and there was a bullet hole straight through my windshield, and it was in the winter. I had on a hoodie underneath my coat. It was zipped up. I didn't know I got shot yet. All I felt was wetness. I'm like, this is blood. I'm feeling on myself. It's nighttime, but I'm like, this is blood. As I said before, I got anxiety. I immediately start freaking out and going to a immediate panic. I'm panicking at this point, like I'm shot. Because the power steering fluid was too tight when I was doing like this with the steering wheel, the bullet that came straight through the windshield hit me right here in my arm. So if I had not been going like this, that bullet would have went directly into my chest, probably right into my heart. It would have killed me. So I know that God was with me that day. Like, there's no way that nobody in this world can tell me that God wasn't with me that day. I felt this burning sensation. It felt like fire, literal fire. Like, it felt like somebody put a torch inside of my body, but I couldn't tell which place it was coming from. Then the boy in the back, Jay, starts screaming, saying, my knee. He got shot in his knee also. Nothing happened to John. Nothing happened to B. Thank God nothing happened to the baby. Me and Jay were the only ones that were shot. I made this too long. If you want a part 2 on what happened in the frantic of, because my boyfriend John was on the run, so some whole other stuff ended up happening. I ended up crashing the car trying to pull off once I realized I was shot. Dude came walking down on the car. It's a lot. Me and Jay were the only ones that got shot. Nobody else in the car got shot. So boom. It was the winter time. I had on a hoodie with a jacket over it. So I was the one that was driving. I didn't know where I was shot at when I realized I was shot. So my clothes are soaking wet. I feel on my clothes. I look at my hands. It's blood on my hands. So I'm like, okay, I'm shot. Immediately what I said in my head. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm shot. Not knowing where I was shot at, I was freaking out so bad that I went into an immediate panic attack because I had no idea. Like, I could be shot in my head. Like, I'm just thinking the worst. Like, I never been shot before. I don't know what to feel when I'm shot or what to expect. So and I didn't feel any pain at the time. Like, there was no pain in the beginning. I can't explain it. Maybe because of the adrenaline, but I felt no pain. So I'm like, I'm shot. So I'm not controlling the wheel. We're trying to hurry up. What felt like hours was only seconds because we hadn't even made it out of the apartment complex before the car was wrecked into the dumpster. So I'm trying to feel on my clothes. I'm unzipping my jacket, trying to pull my hoodie off. I'm like, where is this blood come from? Where am I shot from? I need to know where I'm shot to make sure I'm okay. So Jay's back there screaming and also, which is causing me to scream because he's also like shot. He's probably really going through the same thing as me. I don't know. I wasn't even really like focused on him. I'm focused on myself. So John, my boyfriend at the time, grabs the steering wheel. He's trying to control the car. Boom, we crash into the dumpster. While I'm trying to figure out where I'm shot, I look in my rear view mirror and Leroy, who, like I said, was John, Jay, and B's friend. So basically they snaked him coming there to rob him anyways. And why would you bring me to come? Like, why would you not let me know and put me in that situation? I don't know. To this day, I'm a little angry about that, but I'm not even gonna get into that. Anyways, we were all young. So he comes walking down on the car. So I end up realizing that I'm just shot in my arm. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I start like, okay, I'm not dying. Like, I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm good. So my adrenaline starts calming down and I come into survival mode. I'm like, okay, like, I gotta get us the fuck on. So I hurry up. I put the car in reverse. The stupid ass no power steering is hard to tell. Now let me add another thing. I think God works in mysterious ways, because the reason I was shot in my arm and not my chest or even like my neck area by the bullet, how like the bullet came in, was because there was no power steering fluid. So when I was trying to get out of the parking spot, I put my arm like this and the bullet hit me in my arm. So it hit me in my arm instead of, I feel like would have been my chest and my neck. So I thank God every day that I wake up for that and whatever. But so I end up getting us out of the parking lot. Jay had lived literally right around the corner. They were all from the same neighborhood. So he's like, drop me off. So I ended up switching seats with John. So halfway down the street, me and John switched seats, and then John dropped Jay off. Jay, I guess, went about his way. So I'm telling John, get me to my mama. John at the time had a warrant. So he's like, I can't go to the hospital. He just wanted to go to the hospital and just leave me at the hospital door and pull off. No, take me to my mama. So we get to my mama and she starts freaking out. She's screaming, yada, yada. So she makes sure I get to the hospital. John never came to see me while I was in the hospital. I'm still pissed about that, because you put me in that predicament anyways and then didn't even come. I don't care if I had a warrant or not. I'm going to use a fake name or anything to make sure whoever I was with was straight, especially if it's somebody I was in a relationship with. But once again, I'm not even going to get into my emotions about it, because I'll be done went into a rant and get off topic. So yeah, that's basically what happened. I kind of understand actually why John didn't come, because as soon as, I don't know, like, I guess the way it works, as soon as I got to the hospital, within 5 minutes, I got shot in the state of Kentucky, but I went to Indiana. I went to a hospital in Indiana. I don't know if you're familiar with that area, but you can be in Louisville, Kentucky and get to Indiana in 10 minutes. So I went to a hospital in Indiana. So first Indiana police came. I told them that the situation happened in Kentucky. I made up this whole thing of a story that didn't exist, because I was young at the time. I didn't want anybody to get in trouble. I'm not with that whole police stuff. We gonna get that's another topic too. Anyways, so then the Kentucky detectives came, and it kind of felt like after I didn't give them like the information that they wanted, my care was like not the best. I also like I feel like I kind of was treated different after that. Like maybe the police told the staff or something, but it could be in my head. I don't know. But yeah, so that's how that happened, and I had PTSD for a long time after that. Still mad about that, and that's the end of that story.
What to do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Yo, this is why you don't just hop in the car, or well, people hopped in the car, but damn, man. Crazy situation. Them dudes that she was with don't even understand what type of situation they put her in by not even telling the getaway driver that she's a getaway driver, because that even left her up to, almost losing her life. And if she lost her life, of course the guy who shot would have went to prison, but y'all would have went to prison too, because y'all was committing a felony, and the person y'all was committing a felony with lost their life. So y'all would be just discharged. And I'm surprised they weren't charged. I think that's probably what she's saying when she said a lot of people went to jail for that situation. People went to jail is because they was committing a felony and they got shot. And dude called the police on them. So people went to jail for that, and probably the dude who shot, he probably went to jail too. So it's all crazy, but we do young dumb stuff, but I think that was top tier dumb. Top tier dumb. Not dumb on her part. She was not in the wrong. I don't think she did anything wrong. There was nothing that she could do because it wasn't like she knew about it. So I would definitely be, man, yeah, it'd be beef on sight with those dudes forever, because what you mean you taking me to a robbery and then you get me shot? Like, what? And then, man, so one time, this dude pulled a gun on me, and he pulled a gun on me, and my kid's mom, I was me, my kid's mom, it was a bunch of friends, it was everybody. But I actually beat the dude up. So that's why he pulled the gun on me. Well, he was outside with the gun, and then the cop showed up. He ran off. So he got away. But I was like, he out there. And he want the smoke from me whooping his ass. So I strapped up. And I told my kid's mom, well, she was just pregnant at the time with my first kid. I said, look, I don't want you riding with me doing stuff. She was like, no, you're not taking my car. You're not taking my car. I was like, all right. And I wouldn't take I didn't like driving my car. I had an 86 Cutlass. I hated driving it because the police in the suburbs, they hate niggas. So they'll pull me over all the time. So and give me stupid ass tickets. So I just didn't drive my car. We always took her car. And so I was like, well, so we take her car, and then we run into dude. I'm like, man, this nigga finna be on some bullshit, but I'm strapped. So I'm like, he gonna chill, right? Nah, as soon as we see him, he popping off. He popping off. And like, he he like, oh, there these niggas go right there. Man, hey, we finna get it. Nah, we finna get it. Like, now I got my big mama with me. And hey, gotta do what you gotta. So they want us to follow him to the park. We follow him behind him, you know, and then stuff happened. So anyway, long story short, he had this girl in the car with him. Bad decision, brother. Don't ever start beefing with somebody with your girl in the car. I didn't even want to start beefing with nobody with my woman in the car. But the fact that you start beefing with somebody who you don't know, and your girl in the car, so now you put your girl in the line of the crossfire, and now she paid for it. So there you have it. Don't be doing dumb shit with your girl in the car. You know what I'm saying? That was a valuable lesson for him and her. I'm surprised she stayed with his stupid ass. And then the dude tried to be my friend afterwards. I was like, bro, I was about to smoke him again. uh, he was about to get got again. But nobody knew the background around that time. But I did. And I don't think he even realized he was about to lose his life.